Hello and welcome back to Bingothon Winter 2022. We are raising money for Fred Hutch, and you can find the links to donate below the stream or by typing !donate in the chat. We also would like to thank our sponsors, Team 17, for sponsoring this event. And with that said, here we are with Crash Bandicoot 2. So, how about you guys want to take it away?
So we have Kolapro and Lizard as our racers here. We have seen them twice already in this tournament, both in competitive settings. And once again, they will compete against each other in a blackout bingo, so getting the most goals as possible on the board within the allocated time. And it's most likely that because of the skill for these two players, it will end up completing the full board during that time limit. And joining us on the speech side is Zero Peaches.
Hello. I'm back from Donald Duck Quack Attack to do this game, Crash Bandicoot 2.
And a more familiar game for you is that, so...
That's right, it is more familiar to me, yes. Alright, I will just check if they're all ready. It looks like they are, so I will do a countdown in the waiting room chat, if that's good with everyone.
Go for it.
Okay, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. They are off.
Okay, so let's study this board. Now, your main movement for Crash 2 in particular is the neutral slide spin, which needs to gain a whole load of distance.
No, this is Lockout, by the way. This is Lockout. 1v1 Lockout. That is correct, yes. But yeah, the neutral slide spin, they'll both be using it. So I think Kolapro is just kind of sitting there studying the board at the moment.
Trying to figure out the synergy and the way to grab the lizard at his most vulnerable.
Yes, indeed. So yeah, this will be very competitive, this match. Yeah,
well,
I mean, they probably will complete the whole board. I mean, it probably will end up being something like around 13-12. What do you reckon, Rexy?
They both can be extremely close, but we've already seen a track record of Cola getting ridiculously sniped at the most crucial moments, both in Spiral 2 and in DDGQ. So, who knows what would happen. So, Lizard had already figured out that he's going to go for the plant food times gem, which makes sense because time gems in Hangate and plant food are on the board. But Cola, however, opted to go for air crash, which would lead towards the hidden 6th warp room. And with each of those 5 hidden ELPs, there are access to go towards other levels. Also, don't mind him just dropping on the floor when going behind this no-go portal. He's just there.
Yeah, I'll just explain a couple of the sort of technicalities of this board for anyone who's watching who's a bit confused. So, ELP means end-level portals. That means basically go to any end-level portal in the game. Some levels have 2. Some of them have sort of end-level portals very soon into the level. So it's just basically any kind of exit from the level is in ELP. The WR stands for Warp Room, which is just the name for each of the warp rooms in the game. Unlike Donald Duck Quack Attack, these are actually called warp rooms. So this is where we kind of got the whole warp room thing from.
Well, to be fair, DDGQ is a Crash clone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is a Crash clone, a rip-off, a inspired by whatever you want to call it. And as for any more, I mean, green exclamation mark boxes are just those boxes that you use to blow up the nitros, and the grey exclamation boxes are the ones that you use to make boxes appear usually. So that's what they are. And I think that's pretty much it for things that might be hard to sort of gather. Oh, 4 different instances of colored gem path platforms. So in the game, they've got those, like, once you collect a colored gem, you've got like a platform you can stand on, and it like takes you to another part of the level. Some levels have 2 instances of those things. Some levels have 5 actually. Like I believe the last level in the game, Spaced Out, has 5. So, but you need every colored gem to go on all 5 of those platforms. So, it just means you have to stand on. They can be the same color, but they have to be different instances of platforms. So.
There could also be more than one in a single level. But
Yeah.
I mean, like you already mentioned, with Spaced Out.
There's like 5. Yeah. One of each color.
Rainbow Road, I guess.
And then, when it says like 2 gems from out levels, basically that means from any level with the word out in the title of the level, you have to get 2 gems. It can be from the same level. So there's
So that's Hanging Out and Spaced Out.
Yeah. So, I believe Hanging Out only has 1 gem. So,
Yeah.
basically you can either get both gems in Spaced Out, or you can get a gem in Hanging Out and a gem in Spaced Out.
And Cola has gone into plant food. I thought... Oh, it was Lizard who got the time gem already in plant food. So I'm more than curious as to why he didn't go straight to Hangate himself.
Doesn't look like Cola's getting the time gem in plant food though. He's just getting the box gem basically. So. Red gem and plant food box gem, I assume, is what Lizard is getting.
Lizard is on the right-hand side.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. Is Cola also in plant food?
Cola has gone inside plant food. I mean, I had already seen him go for the time gem in Hangate. This is why I was trying to make those big leaps, to have as much time as possible to make that dash for the yellow gem.
Right.
Of course, he got the pity mask along the way, but what can you do about that? Oh yeah, that is also something to explain. If you end up dying a certain amount of times in one sitting, the game just throws you a pity mask which saves you from dying. It's one way to end up encouraging newcomers to keep playing.
But it kind of sucks in Crash Bandicoot that no matter how many masks you get, you still die from falling or falling into the water. So that sucks. So yeah, that doesn't prevent an instant death, unfortunately.
So Cola has managed to grab the time gem in plant food, but the goal will only count when he goes back into the warp room to put it up onto the walls itself. Otherwise, if he quits the level through the menu, the gem will stay in the level and the goal will not count.
Yeah, but the goals only count when Crash kind of pulls the gems out of his pants, basically. So they're both aiming for plant food stuff, but neither of them are marked off a goal yet, interestingly enough.
I do like this early synergy. Red gem and plant food box gem, and the time gems in Hangate and plant food. The interesting thing is wondering who would actually get what goal first, and who would end up facing the more bigger snipe. Well, more bigger? What?
What goal is the yellow gem paired with?
Well, I mean, obviously we have a potential with 2 gems from out levels, which is something. But,
No, but the yellow gems. What goal is the yellow gem paired with?
I'm browsing through the board and I can't really see anything that immediately uses the yellow gem. I mean, it is possible to get the box gem in Sewer later, but you don't even need the yellow gem for that. And then there's also, as we mentioned, the instances of colored gem platforms in which Sewer later has 2 of them. And it also can work with 4 Warp Room 3 gems if you want to go for both in there. But they already got... I mean, they already are focusing on the idea of getting 2 in plant food as well.
Right, it's for 4 Warp Room 3 gems. Okay, yeah, okay. I see. That makes sense, yes. And it also makes sense why nobody's marked anything off it.
I have a feeling that we're going to get some close calls here. Because both of them are about to leave back into the warp room. And Kolapro sniped Lizard on the red gem and plant food box gem goal.
Oh
So
my
that's
god.
very unfortunate.
Yeah. Lizard's gotta be banned about that. So he's just going into Turtle Woods. Probably gonna do both gems from Turtle Woods and yeah. Excuse me, by the way, for that.
Yeah, it makes sense because you got the blue gem there, and while the secret gem in Hangate is not a possibility, it does, however, come with a coloured platform to visit there later, as well as the opportunity to go for spaced out, as you mentioned.
Yeah. There's also I think the blue gem is the first platform in Space Out. I'm pretty sure. So that's a good one to jump on to get that goal.
And Cola is up to for Crash Crush. It does have an ELP tied to it, but it looks like he's going to go for the box gem. And it's also a gem from a single gem level, aka all you need to do is just break the boxes. You do not need to go out of the way to get anything else. It's also tied with box gems from Crash Crush and Plant Food, of which Cola had already succeeded in grabbing, as well as Lizard. But it looks like Lizard had decided to go a completely different path. The reason why Cola slowed down at that boulder is because if you end up running too fast, then the boxes would despawn and the boulder would not break them. You do not want the game to go too fast.
Alright, well, Lizard's gotten 3 levels with 0 boxes broken, but it looks like he's not going to worry about the Turtle Woods box gem now.
Yeah, that makes sense. If he ended up doing just that at Air Crash with the ridiculous amount of distance, as well as getting the red gem in Snow Go the same way, then everything does add up.
It's a sewer later for DarkLizzard, utilizing the yellow gem. It's mainly just aiming for 4 or 3 gems, I think. He's going to try to get the box gem, yeah. And is there any requirements for the sewer later box gem? I can't see any on the board. So.
I see box gems from Pack Attack and Sewer later.
Oh, okay.
Which is on row 2.
Yeah, that's not a bad. Honestly, it's not a bad idea to go. Box gems from Crash Crush and Plant Food, Cola. There we go. So that's right. So yeah, that's Plant Food utilized very well by Kolapro, which is a level that both of them have done, I believe. So Lizard must be pretty upset about that.
So behaving. If Kolapro is going to do what I think he's going to do, he's going to try and get 30 lives. It's possible to do that if you end up neutral slide spinning into the beehives and knock all of the 5 bees from there into one place to end up keep on stacking up lives. But it looks like he's not going to do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very common way to glitch, or well, I guess cheat 30 lives when behaving.
I don't know, it looks more like he's going to go for the box gem. It says both gems and behaving and defeat one boss, which makes sense because there's some very cool colored gem synergy on this board. He already has the yellow gem from Plant Food, the red gem from Snow Go, and then with 3 others and the possibility to go into Spaced Out, it just adds up with his path. But
Rocket
why is he...
Defeat Engine is also on the board, so he'll probably defeat Engine.
Interesting strat from Cola. He ended up hitting the checkpoint later on and is backtracking towards the secret stairs of Nitro boxes. And, he was trying to slide spin his way onto the top of the steps. And you got it. Now, you don't really need to stay too long into the secret path for the Pebble Gem, because there aren't any boxes there, and the end of the place would end up taking you a little bit further behind from the steps. So it makes more sense to grab the gem, suicide yourself, and then head back towards the last checkpoint to hit. And that is unfortunate there for Kolapro, just bonking onto the geometry before going down a pit himself.
do we have time for a quick word?
Go for it.
Thank you so much. I just want to say that this will be it for me as a host. I know technically as well for you, Rexy, but you'll still stay here for commentary. So just before I hand it over to our next wonderful hosts, I want to remind everyone that we are benefiting Fred Hutch once again, which is an amazing cause. So definitely get those donations in. And let's see if we can get to 2.3k. You know, we're just $5 away from it, and $5 means you could be in to potentially win a Bingothon mug. So it's a win-win situation. But yeah, with that said, I'll be off now, and you'll be in the capable hands of Floa258 and Nordic Soy. So thank you all, and see you all later.
Thank you very much there, Pikastrov. Coffee, tea, soup, hot chocolate, mulled wine. You can have anything in a Bingothon mug.
Oh yeah, most certainly. And yeah, it's really handy. It's like the Swiss knife among mugs.
So it looks like after getting both gems from behaving, he's not going to go for engine just yet. Okay, so I guess he's going to go for pack attack to pair with what he previously obtained with the red gem. So as you were saying about the mugs, their hosts?
I was just saying that you can see the mug like a Swiss knife among mugs, that you can. It is perfect for everything. You can pour everything in there, and I don't know if you're not the guy to drink anything from a mug, then you can use the mug for I don't know what, as a pencil holder or something like that.
You can fill it with hopes and dreams and pistachios and M&Ms. Maybe
Or that.
Skittles and M&Ms at
That's
the
a
same
word.
time.
See, it is perfect. It also makes as a perfect Christmas gift, as I've heard. So, if you're still looking for something, then yeah, maybe you're eligible to win a Bingothon mug and gift the gift of bingo even further. I think that was way too poetic for me for 1 p.m. It is too early for that. Anyways,
It's a Christmas miracle.
anyways, back to you, Rexy.
Not a problem. So what Lizard had just done while over behaving was stacked up some lives with the aforementioned bee spinning into the hive glitch. And even then he's just going to continue on to get both gems there. All that Kolapro needs to do in Pack Attack, other than Vessel with the inverted jetpack controls, is to break all the boxes and get the gem over there. And that makes a lot of sense, so we're going to see him mark another goal off when back at the warp room. So now I'm kind of wondering as to whether he thinks is the good time to end up defeating Engine. No, he's going to go for Rocket first. Is he really going to go for a 2-for-1? Gatote?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what's happening. Sorry, I've been eating, so I apologize.
You said you ordered KFC before this.
Not a plug for KFC, but
Hashtag
yeah,
not sponsored.
yeah, I had to run off and get some food before this started, so I quickly went and got KFC, and I made it back just in time.
So, Rocket, another level we would once again end up wrestling with inverted jetpack controls and getting all the boxes. These jetpack levels are very cycle-based, if you know how to navigate through the lasers and the enemies. But they're also a way to end up glitching past the lab scientists at some of the doors. If you end up spinning into them once and then zooming past them fast enough, you would end up bypassing the cycles to get through the fiery door behind them, and just continue the level onwards that way.
Yeah, it's very easy to cheese that even I can do it.
And you said that you're not a flexible runner yourself during Spyro 2.
Not a flexible runner.
Well,
I don't remember saying anything about my flexibility.
I'm sure I heard something like that in Spyro 2.
I'm okay. Okay. That is a really easy skip. Yeah, like in Crash 2 with the scientist and stuff. So that's not like Sproda with Spyro 2 and stuff. That's like a whole number.
Oh, we were discussing Sproda yesterday. Lizard is almost at the end there of behaving. So all he needs to do is make his way to the platform and go towards his next goal. Now, it would be interesting if we ended up seeing both of them fight Engine at the same time, because it looks like we might find another race on our hands.
Right. So Lizard has already done Rocket, has he?
Lizard has got both gems from behaving, and he needs to defeat one boss. And it makes sense that because it's on the board, that boss has to be Engine.
Oh, here we go. Yep, it's happening.
Oh, here we go, a race to beat Engine. Here we go.
I wonder if they know, like, because they are in a call together, so I wonder if they know what they're both doing.
So, obviously the main thing for Engine is just watch out for cycles and just... If they're able to get the damage down as they want it, they could end up destroying entire parts of the robots simultaneously, like Lizard had just done with the arms, and so has Cola.
Oh, this is going to be so close. And I think that because of some stream delay, it might be like we don't know actually who's ahead.
Well, I've got Cola's stream audio open to get faint ideas to what they're doing. Cola also got the one cycle on the shoulder pads. Lizard, however, was a little more unlucky.
Oh no.
Which means Cola got the advantage and defeated Engine to get that goal marked.
Lizard has some really bad luck this race.
But Cola has already got both gems from behaving. How has he not marked that goal off?
No, it was Lizard who got the both gems and behaving.
Cola did as well.
Did he?
I'm sure he did.
Oh, he was in behaving, yeah. So maybe he's just forgotten to mark it off. I don't know. Lizard hasn't marked it either, and he's gotten both gems. Oh, there we go. Oh no, Cola just marked it.
Yeah, Cola got it. I guess he was waiting for a chance for it. Lizard to get peeved again. This is the kind of strategy that we sometimes see from Kolapro. Waiting for a chance for the other runner to end up getting towards the goal, but then he would end up sniping them right at the last minute. Just to mess with their emotions.
Yeah, so I'm feeling like Lizard might be feeling a little bit like Australia was in their World Cup match this morning, down 2-0 without a chance in hell of catching up. So I hope that he continues. He's kind of looking a bit lost and confused at the moment as to what he should do.
Maybe he could be the Japan of the World Cup, able to come back from behind.
Come back from losing to Costa Rica after they lost 7-0 to Spain. I don't know why I'm going on about the World Cup here, but you know, there's World Cup season.
Very strange for winter, but there we go. Now Cola is here in Sewer later, which makes sense to go for another Warp Room 3 gem, even though Lizard had already got it. But all he's going to do here is get the box gem to match what he got from Pack Attack earlier.
And Lizard is also in Pack Attack, so is this going to be another snipe for Kolapro?
I have not seen Lizard go inside Sewer later just yet.
Oh dear. This would be very, very morale killing if I was Lizard right now. Having to deal with this.
Sometimes you gotta look at the positive side in this one. You're being a goofball for charity.
We're only $5 away from $2,300.
As mentioned on stream, indeed. And I think we could also take it towards the hosts for the kind of incentives you could also vote for later on today.
Oh, most certainly. If I can change the tap here real quick. I can tell you that coming up, we've got a few bit wars that you definitely do not want to miss out on. We have coming up soon. We've got The Legend of Zelda: Skyward Sword. We've got a filing bit war up for that. Currently, we have a real bit war on hands here between Shut Up Fi, which is at $59, and Kolapro, which is at $50. And yeah,
I gotta say,
make your own name up for it.
I'm partial to Shut Up Fi, but of course I'm the one who donated for that. So, yeah.
Well, I'm also partial to Shut Up Fi because the other one is an overrated community. But that's just my take on this. My insider take on this.
What is
a little bit later.
What is the context behind Shut Up Fi?
Oh, if you've ever played Skyward Sword, you realize that Fi doesn't stop talking.
Yes.
Oh.
Ever.
So Vi is
Talks
basically
a
the
lot.
Navi of Skyward Sword.
Oh no!
except
Navi
that's
is
important.
tame in comparison to Fi.
Yeah.
But speaking of Zelda, we also have Wind Waker randomizer coming up later on after that, and there is a battle for the skin model. Right now, Grandma is winning with $50, but you could also choose to have the player play as Minecraft Steve, Sans, or Shaggy. So check those out, get those donations in as well.
And if you happen to manage to get the $50 donation onto that bid war, then you're also eligible to win a very limited Bingothon Winter 2022 VIP badge. That is not a chat badge or anything. It is a physical badge with a lanyard that you can hang around your neck, or you can hang it on your wall and say you're a Bingothon VIP, and you can be proud of that. And yeah, that's definitely something that you want. That is $50. I know that might be a little bit more, but hey, you still get all day for that. So if that's something that you're interested in, go get your donations in. And also, I've heard that there might be even more secret prizes revealed over the day. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Anyways,
I have a
back to
feeling
you
that-
guys.
Not a problem. I have a feeling that looking at Lizard's screen that he's looking really stressed. I don't know why he's just suddenly stopped just before going into the portal for pack attack.
I think it's because he got sniped, both gems from Pack Attack and Cyril later, and he's kind of, I think he might have just given up at this point.
The bingo board is there. You can still play for pride.
He's gonna keep on going. He's gonna keep on. I know. I mean, it must be. It would be morale destroying to get sniped this many times in a bingo match. So it is very, been unlucky, very unlucky match. So yeah, I feel for you, Lizzo, and I say keep on going.
Keep playing for pride. Kolapro is trying to attempt a super slide jump over to parts of Road to Ruin that you can normally only access through a secret warp. But by doing that, you can make your way towards a whole cluster of boxes over here and break them while only using the level geometry and and some muscle memory to get the skips needed.
So what level do you need to access this usually?
I believe it is digging it, but I'm trying to remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. It is digging it. Yeah, with the floating platform with the little piranha plant on it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good thing. So yeah, it looks like Cola is maybe he's kind of feels like he's pretty sufficiently ahead at this point, and he is he's kind of I don't know. He's not he just missed out on the Death Root platform. I don't know if that was intentional or not.
Even if it is unintended, I think there's a way for Cola to recover. We've seen that multiple times. And he's going to try and go for the super slide jump to get the gem there.
We did it. Wow. It is always excellent.
First try.
Yeah, I don't think I can do that. I really should practice that because I kind of want to learn how to do that.
So, Lizard on the other hand has gone for Cold Hard Crash, aka one of the most painful levels in the entire game. And to get the box gem, you're expected to use the skull gem to end up getting the boxes over there, backtrack, and then use the checkpoint again. But Lizard seemed a little stressed with making the initial movement across the ice platforms.
Yeah, so there's like a weird glitch in Cold Hard Crash where you can collect gem boxes in this part and then go back and then die and then you keep the boxes or something like that. It's really weird.
The only problem with this is that he already has a couple of masks on him. So, whether he felt like he should be able to grab them is a whole other animal. Now, I'm aware of the box glitch in Cold Hard Crash, and I've seen Cola executed a few times. But I hadn't seen anyone else attempt something like this. I don't quite understand the full logic of it.
I've done it a couple of times, but I always forget how it works, and I need to sort of like refresh my memory every time. So, yeah.
So, Cola is done in Road to Ruin, but the bigger question we have is, why was he trying to go for the gems there when I don't see a reason for it? I know it's a great place for great exclamation mark boxes. But I guess it also makes sense if you're trying to go for 13 gems and you need some quickies.
So, if you might notice here that Lizard has died, but he hasn't returned back to 0 boxes. So that's the glitch where he can kill himself and he saves the boxes that's collected. So he needs to make sure that he gets the exact right amount of boxes, because if he goes over, he actually won't collect the gem here. So I believe he needs like something like 151 boxes or something like that in order to complete the level with the gem.
It's the Crash 4 box glitch, the whole 20 years early.
There's a Crash 4 box glitch? I haven't played enough Crash 4s to know about this.
Well, I mean, I've seen people end up going towards the end of the stage with one box broken more than they should have had. But it's extremely rare.
Right, okay, I see. Okay, so it's like some glitch. Have they been able to patch that, or they haven't bothered trying to patch that? I don't know.
I haven't seen it being reported on in some time, so I like to assume that it got addressed in a patch.
Right, okay. Fair enough. That's the thing these days, like, there's a glitch, you can just patch the game, whilst back in the day, it's like, it's not that easy.
What you get on the disc is what you get on the disc. So, Cola would have normally opted to go for the ELP in Ruination, but the bonus round is also a fantastic source for those great exclamation pop boxes that he had also ended up marking off. He's still, however, going to go for the box gem, which makes sense because 4 Warp Room 4 gems is still here, and he already did some antics in Behaving earlier. So it looks like he's really getting with the flow.
Right, so Lizard has realised that he needs a couple more boxes in order to get the gem. So he's going to have to do a little bit of backtracking, because he skipped some boxes. Yeah, you want to blow up those TNTs, that's for sure.
When talking of backtracking, I guess Cola is also doing the exact same thing after the bonus round. And he's also trying to see if he could do the same super spin glitch thing. To go towards... Yeah, it would have been easier to death warp rather than just try to backtrack, but I guess he wanted to save lives. Like Fred Hurst! Hutch, even, like Fred Hutch. Hosts, got any words about our glorious charity?
Absolutely. Yeah, no, we can talk about Fred Hutch a bit. Did you know that they are a premier cancer research center? They are just kind of an amazing group of people where renowned scientists and humanitarians all work together to prevent, diagnose, and treat cancer, as well as HIV and many other diseases. So they now have 3 Nobel laureates amongst the researchers, and they're at the forefront of the battle against those and other illnesses. Just another note, if you're enjoying this marathon, know that we have even more content out there on the Bingothon Twitch channel. We do games such as Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Sunshine, all kinds of bingos all the time. It's not just marathon times. And then finally, I guess, you gotta do a shout out to an amazing sponsor for this event, Team 17. We do have a super secret bonus game coming up a little bit later on. But I do want to thank Team 17 for sponsoring Bingothon Winter 22, donating some prizes towards this, and being just an amazing sponsor, not just for this event, but for a bunch of prior events as well. Anyway, back to you.
Not a problem. So, what I didn't notice is did Lizard actually get the box gem in Cold Hard Crash? Because it looks like he must have he must have missed something to the points that he didn't have enough from the last stretch. Did he just redo the entire level?
He
Oh,
misjudged
jeez.
the boxes he needed, unfortunately.
Get you not like this emojis in the Twitch chat.
But yeah, I think Lizard's just he's kind of realized that he doesn't really have too much of a chance here, unfortunately. So he's just kind of like, he's just playing the game. He's playing Cold Light Crash. He wants to do the glitch and show off to everyone that he's able to pull off the weirder glitches in Crash Bandicoot 2.
So Kolapro is back in Ruination, and very unfortunate for him, he ended up missing 4 boxes on the way to the box gem.
Oh dear.
Oh, he had some real issues with going for 4 whooping 4 gems. He did, however, succeed in getting the secret gem, so he doesn't need to do the death abuse skip thing again.
So do we know if they're going to complete the whole board, or if they're just going to stop and Cola gets the top?
Well, we do have 20 minutes left on this, and while it is possible, the thing that we should be really hopeful that does happen is if Lizard just keeps going until the timer runs out.
Yeah, well that's what I'm sort of worried. I'm just wondering about at the moment if he's gonna keep going. He's definitely lost a lot of his stride at the moment, it seems.
Coolest thing that can happen is just trying to go towards a goal and then all of a sudden getting sniped and figuring out what to do.
Yeah, such just the nature of bingo. It's sometimes a very, very cool game.
Is it possible to be an Angel of Chaos in just a 1v1 match?
Yeah, just by like foreseeing every single goal your opponent is going to go for and just purposely going for those goals just to destroy their morale and their soul.
Sometimes it could be completely unintended, but there we are.
Yeah, sometimes, there's a possibility Cola and Lizard, they're quite good friends. They met up IRL despite living in different countries, so maybe Cola does have sort of like some kind of sixth sense about knowing what kind of goals Lizard goes for, purposely went for them just to humiliate him on a live stream, but I don't know about that.
Well, I don't really, I don't quite know my European geography, but don't Serbia and Czechia share a border with each other?
No, they do not. They do not.
Ah.
They're I think at the very least Hungary is in the way.
Oh no! Oh yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah. So actually, Lizard came and met up with Kolapro earlier this year, and he got like stopped on the Hungary border for like 15 hours or something like that. He had to wait around for like a long time. Looks like Cola stopped, so I think basically that's given me the conclusion that that Lizard is going to try to get this box gem one more time. And then
Yeah,
that's-
it looks like the timer starts when Cola got his 13, or technically 14.
Oh, did he get 14? Oh, he got 2 goals.
Yeah,
at once,
he got ELP, Road to Ruination, and 4 Whooping 4 gems at the same time.
Alright, well, I guess we'll let Lizzo get that last gem, because he's been trying for it for like the last 5 or 10 minutes. Oh no, he's decided he's not going to he doesn't need it.
By the
Oh,
way, the reason why we have the save file in Spanish is just because of the memes. It's not, oh, we gotta have this language to make frames go faster or anything.
Yeah, GG. Okay, so your Lizard is continuing, it seems. He's aiming to finish.
Porque español es más rápido.
Wow, so how many languages do you know?
2.5, 3 ish.
2.5. What's
Well,
the half?
I speak English and bad English, and enough Spanish to get myself into or out of trouble.
Right.
Enough Japanese to order food, and enough Norwegian to get through my workday.
Well, that sounds more like, let's see, about maybe like
3.5?
3 2/3 or something, maybe?
Something like that.
That's more than the 2 languages I speak.
We also got an update in regards to the distance between Serbia and Czechia. There's apparently Slovakia in the way too.
Yes,
Right,
I can send you the screenshot of the map, but you're gonna realize that you were quite wrong with that.
Yeah. Like I said, when there's a lot of countries, particularly in Eastern Europe, it's hard to remember them all.
Yeah, typical
That's
Western
true.
Europeans, they know nothing about Eastern Europe. But yeah,
it's
like
fine.
it's a lot easier to go from Czechia to Serbia by plane, but Lizard took the bus, and that was definitely an experience for him, it seems.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Oh, we got them in here. Hello,
Yeah,
guys.
looks like we got our runners here.
Yeah, we got them with us, yeah. Did you not recognize his voice?
No, I thought someone else was talking, but then I just heard him. I heard him like the last thing he said. He's like, "Oh, yep," and then I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's Lizard." Okay, yeah. So yeah, very sorry to see what happened, Lizard. You got sniped about 1 billion times.
It's fine.
And Cold Crash was giving you trouble a little bit with the boxes. How'd you feel about that that race, Cola? Is he there?
He's calling.
He's probably watching the stream.
Oh, he must be. Maybe he's going to the toilet or something. Who knows? 'Cause
He's
just-
definitely AFK.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. He probably doesn't know that he's back in the call. There we go. You finally got that gem. Well done. Woo!
Yeah, thank you.
Nice
Congrats.
demonstration of glitches there.
Thank you. Should we continue or it's like fine like that?
I think
Well,
I think we should stop now because Collins seems to have he's run out of gas or he's gone to the toilet or something.
Well,
Oh, true.
the race has already decided. The timer has already stopped.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Should I stop streaming?
Well, I say keep going until we get towards the intermission.
Okay.
But, yeah.
All right. Yeah. Any final words from you guys?
Not impaired, Patrick. You're. It's fine. It's fine.
We were gonna get like an interview or something from these guys, but Cola's. What is he doing? He's gone into the waiting room now, so I don't know what he's doing. So.
I don't know what's happened to Cola.
All right.
He
Well,
didn't say anything,
anyways,
so
we lost Cola. Maybe we'll find him again. Before the next run.
I'm here now.
Anyways. Oh, there we go.
My microphone wasn't working on the phone for some reason. But yeah, I was gonna say the run was not really good for me. It was shit. Like I'm rusty in the game. I'm surprised I sniped him so much. probably was lucky, and that's it basically. I realized the bow gems from Big Haven defeat one boss. Like I was reading the board, I didn't see that goal when I did the engine, so I realized like, oh shit, I have this goal. But apparently it was literally moments before he got it. So that was
You
it.
are extremely modest with your skills there, Cola.
Well, I died so much. Like if you saw in sewer and in the ruination, like I was dying so much. I don't know. I'm rusty, to be honest, in that part. But yeah.
Well, don't worry. Even Lizard had fair share of problems, but the fact remains that you both kept it cool. You kept the race running through to the end, and that was what mattered here. All being a complete goofball for charity.
I reckon we should stop because I have like 13 goals, so it's the end of the race.
Well, the time already stopped anyway.
Ah, okay.
Cola, you're wrong. You have 14 goals.
Yeah. I was counting at the end the green exclamation box just to make sure it's not a mismark. So yeah.
All right.
I see.
Yeah, then GG's. Thank you so much. And
Thank you too.
I believe we're gonna be seeing you guys again later.
Well,
not me.
Yep.
Not Cola, but Lizard and I will be doing some co-op Disney runs with TK later on in the afternoon.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah. Then
Yes,
thank you very much. And
thanks for
we
watching me
will
in the
be
Bingothon. And
back.
that's it.
Yeah, we will be back after a very short intermission with Reventure. And you get to decide what's next, so stay tuned.
What the Hutch?
There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Whether you're from Kansas or from Kolkata, where you live can have a huge impact on your life. Dr. Tranquil Fam is asking whether it can also have an impact on your cancer risk. Using geospatial technologies, Dr. Vofam overlays locations on environmental datasets to determine if our level of exposure to environmental factors is associated with the risk of developing cancer. These factors can range from your usual suspects like air pollution, pesticides, and UV rays to urban versus rural environments, food deserts, and even the amount of daylight you get. Oh, what the Hutch?
Peggy 7.
Our tale begins with the heaviest storm. The fools beach on our shore. They wake beneath the great lighthouse of yore, built thousands of years before. I set them to see how they fare. Storms stride lighting the way. With only each other to stand by their sides, they kept foes at bay, at least for today. With danger approaching, they try and they try. The aquapocalypse ever raging topside, while relics of sirens they pull from the depths, unaware that their quest might lead them to their death. Our tale began with the heaviest storm. Now I'm afraid how it ends. Believe me, I've seen it before. The darkness that lurks in the eye of the storm. The darkness that lurks in the darkness that lurks in the eye. I guess we'll find out who's the greatest of fools.
Alright, hello everyone. Hope you're all having fun, and hope you're all are excited for the upcoming adventure run. Before we're gonna continue with that though, we need your help, guys. So we've got this Christmas song, but we're still missing a few words. Unfortunately.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out the lyrics, and I think only chat can help us out here.
Yeah. All right, chat. So first off, we're gonna need something you might give to somebody. For example, heart, love, or a present. So I was maybe thinking that we could, you know, in the spirit of Bingothon, we could perhaps give a bingo to someone. A gift? All right.
Yeah, we can use a gift.
We're gonna give a gift.
All right.
Gift,
next,
gift giving.
Next,
something you might dance around.
Yeah. Well, you could dance around the clock. You could dance around a tree. Dance around a maple.
Dance around the timer. Dance around the estimate.
Oh God. We've been doing that all marathon.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Dancing around the board.
There you go.
That's a good idea.
Now, next piece of lyric that we need is, what did you do with my heart? Did you give it away? Did you stomp all over it? Did you put it in a Bingothon mug?
God, putting a heart in a Bingothon mug, that sounds kind of cruel.
Well, at least it would be safe and comfy.
I guess that's true.
No suggestions?
No?
Well, what about you? What do you suggest we do with my heart?
What are we gonna do? Tucked like a plush. Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, that's so cute.
An adjective to describe your ideal Christmas. Like, is it white? Is it magical? Does it include bingo? Hey, you never know.
Usually I would say white Christmas, but this year I'm flying the heck out of Norway and going down to the beach in California. So
Oh, boy.
I'm dreaming of a warm Christmas.
A frosty Christmas.
Frosty it is.
Alright, what do we find at Christmas?
Oh, and it needs to be plural. So things, multiple things.
Multiple things. Bingos. Gonna find bingos at Christmas.
Yeah, you know what? We find bingos at Christmas. We
Find
definitely
bingos.
find bingos.
Alright.
Something you eat at Christmas. Why does this list say sprouts? Really? Is that the first thing that people think of at Christmas? I'm going to have Brussels sprouts. That sounds wonderful. No. I want cookies. I want gingerbread. I want good stuff. Tangerines. You know what? I like that. That is a perfect answer.
Alright. Maybe we've also got someone else in chat who's like really excited here to like know what we're gonna get in here. But yeah. Next up we need something lavish that might be given at Christmas.
Ooh, fancy things.
Fancy jewelry or a sports car. Wow. Who gives a sport car at Christmas?
I mean, maybe a 1/64th scale. Well, the Hot Wheels. I don't know if that's lavish or not.
Yeah.
I would say jewelry would probably be the most lavish thing I've ever given at Christmas. I don't know about you.
Oh. All right. We'll go with jewelry.
All right. Now, we need some creatures. Ooh, creepy. No, creatures that you find around Christmas.
Pandas.
Yeah, pandas. Are they? Ooh, pandas in basements?
Pandas.
Can we do pandas in basements?
Pandas in basements. I think you find them around Christmas.
Okay,
I've
perfect.
Been told you can find them around Christmas, like.
And something you might hear at Christmas time. Well, I mean, if we have pandas in basements, maybe it's pandas yelling to be let out of the basements?
I don't think.
It's a little dark. Could be sleigh bells, could be reindeer hooves, could be the pitter-patter of children's footsteps.
Rambling about. Oh, we're gonna hear houses and cows? Oh boy. That sounds good enough.
Yeah, it works for me.
2 things you might do at Christmas time. Dance, sing, watch Bingothon,
Play the kazoo?
play kazoo, yeah? Sing is good?
Sing.
Alright, we'll go with
Alright.
sing.
I'm putting play the kazoo as well.
Play the kazoo, alright.
All right, we need 4 positive adjectives to describe a person. So, friendly, cheery, full of bingos. Wears his heart in his mug.
Oh boy, what a witty. Fast. Fast is a positive.
Fast, yeah,
Fast
absolutely.
is positive. We at Bingothon want to be fast. Beautiful. That's very beautiful.
Warm. I like
Warm, also.
especially this time of year.
Yeah.
And cool. Oh, okay, we
Cool.
can both be both warm and cool.
Yeah.
Ask my wife. Warm hugs and cold feet, right? All right. Well, we've had the positive adjectives. Now we need some negative adjectives. Lazy, greedy, Scroogey.
Rusty. Oh boy. Rusty.
Rusty,
Ain't
yeah.
there yet.
I guess slow would be another good one here.
Yeah.
Since we
Rusty,
said fast
slow.
before.
Oh boy.
All right.
Place.
Yeah, we've got 3 more to go, and we're getting yelled at by tech, so I think we need to to
All right,
decide
we
this
need
on our
to
own.
hurry up.
A place. I say Florida.
Florida. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me the name of a love interest.
Bingothon.
All right. And then, Bingothon. What is Bingothon? What is this person? Is it a farmer? Is it a student? Is it a?
It
It's
is
a marathon.
a marathon.
Yeah.
Bingo marathon.
And then finally, what's the name of our band?
What's the name of our band?
Pandas and Basements.
Pandas.
Basement Pandas.
The Pandas. All right, guys, we're the Pandas.
All right, here we go. Write me a Christmas song.
Write
Oh
me
my God, that
write
thing is
me
long.
Christmas song. Write me Christmas song.
Oh dear Lord, this is so long.
Oh boy. Last Christmas, I gave you my gift, but the very next day, you hugged it like a plush. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to Bingothon.
I'm dreaming of a frosty Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the bingos glisten and pandas and basements listen to hear houses and cows in the snow.
Oh boy, I don't even
know what this next song is.
I don't know either. You are fast. You're beautiful. Monarch of Florida. When the band finished playing, they hauled out for more. The crowd was swinging. All the pandas in the basement, they were singing. You asked me to sing, and then we did play the kazoo. You know, that's actually not that bad.
No, it's not. Oh Lord. You know what? Let's save the rest of these for later.
All right,
I think we need to move on and get this this next bingo up and running.
Yeah.
So yeah, without further ado, let's get things moving with Reventure. JKX Wing is going to be running a blackout bingo, and apparently chat's going to decide what's next.
So yeah, you get to say even more chat. So stay tuned. We'll be very soon.